What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. A little bit of a change of pace today. I am in Knightsbridge. I thought we'd take you out on a little day out, I suppose. I'm going to head over to Harrods in a sec because I haven't been there in a long time. Now Harrods, you'll have heard of it, but it is probably the most upmarket store in the world, I'd say. But I haven't been there in a long time. This was one of the first stores I'd been to years and years ago, decades ago, where I got into menswear. There's a little Patek Philippe store there and a random rollie just parked in the middle of the street. So I'm heading over to Harrods and we're going to see what the menswear offerings are. So back in the day, Harrods used to be, I'm talking about, for me, early 2000s, like just one of the unobtainable places to shop. Like, so this street here, you've got Gucci. I remember coming up here when it was Tom Ford's Gucci. Going in the store was like a real experience. Obviously I couldn't afford anything myself from there, but as a young guy trying to get into menswear, it was a pretty big deal. And at the time it was kind of like logo mania. There was Fendi, was quite big, Burberry as well. There's a Burberry store here. Like, you couldn't move for it, and this was like this is the main place you'd go. Harvey Nichols was another store that was quite big, but a little bit more casual than Harrods. And Harrods used to have, of course, like Gucci, eventually Tom Ford, Louis Vuitton, all that sort of stuff. A lot of it was tailoring, and it was all good stuff, but I haven't been there in a long time, so I've been interested to see if they've maintained that sort of upmarket tailoring, or if they've gone a little bit more streetwear-y as well, like, because obviously that's what the market kind of demands a little bit, but we're interested to see. But first up, I guess I should do a quick fit check. I don't know how or where I'm going to do it. Let's try and do one in here. This is the inside of a phone booth, if you haven't seen one already. The famous red phone booths. Not so nice on the inside. Oh, it smells bad. It smells real bad in here. I might have to abandon this one. And that one's just closed for good. So that's a no-goer. Right, so first things first, a quick fit check. We've got a charcoal suit from Ring Jacket. The pocket square is like vintage from Liberties. The shirt is from Ascot Chang. The shoes are from Crockett & Jones, and socks are from Uniqlo. And I've actually cocked up a little bit today. I ran out of the house without thinking, so I've got some green socks on. I don't think they go, but they're what I got. I might pop into a Uniqlo later and get some like navy ones. But here's the fit check. Right, so I also remember, like, back in the early 2000s, or I think it was then, they used to have like a exotic pet area where you could like hold a monkey or like lizards and stuff. Like, it's one of the things that people used to say a lot, and I never actually got to visit. There was definitely puppies in there, but people used to say you used to be able to like hold animals. I don't think that's necessarily allowed anymore. I think we're going to go super brands. Got the road. How much is a t-shirt from the row? $3.90. Le Maire. This is very nice. Nice shaped lapels. Doesn't have a price tag on it. Again, very nice. A little bit of an oversized brown wool cardi. I like it. All incredibly wearable. I mean, obviously the prices are crazy, but I like the colours. Pretty muted. They don't actually have a price anywhere on this, which is always alarming. about a leather jacket. That's nice. Really heavy. And that is 2,880. This is cool. It's kind of like a waxy cotton. This. That's 940. This is something a little bit different. Kind of like a wool coat, but it's quite cropped. So it's quite small. I like that. That'd be nice for like some jeans. There's Lanvin. That's a nice leather jacket. Really nice, simple. It's got a good feel to it. It's quite stiff.
Yeah, that's all.
A little bit of Marnie. Jacquemus. Can never remember how to say that. It's a lot for a bomber. Right, so a nice cotton white shirt. Little button down. Little thing there. 65 each. This is cool. It's crazy. My favourite things here. This thing is lovely, and that's this coat. It's very cool. As is this is quite cool. And this corduroy, this corduroy jacket is very cool. God's True Cashmere. What are we saying price wise? I'd say 1,000. Holy fuck. Bottega. Ooh. That blue is incredible. It's like a bit cropped.
It's weird. Look, I'm telling you, something that is a timeless piece. This is a timeless piece that would be in black or brown, you know.
You okay?
I did, right.
Cool. These are the softest things in the world. That'd be more casual. This is cool. Fursac. This is exciting. I've not seen a Fursac store. This is very cool. Oh, that's lovely. That's cool. Really like this. Brown. Nice bit of structure. That's lapels. This is lovely as well. Wow, that's so nice and light for what looks like a heavier coat. This colour palette is incredible. This might be my favourite section. Lardini absolutely smashing it out of the park there. This is lovely, this is very cool. Lovely little peacoat, the perfect peacoat. Nice size, there's an interesting shape going on here. Very cool. Really soft as well, like a really soft wool.
Lithuania is still in Europe, but we have
I'll have a Drake's. Dunhill have absolutely smashed it recently. Their last lookbook was pretty incredible. Back to a bit more heritage sort of stuff, a bit more like capsule wardrobe. This is so soft, it's cashmere. It's a polo. Oh, that is quite. It's a lot. Oh, that is so soft. Look at that flow. Oof. All right, guys, that was kind of overwhelming, but I'm actually really impressed. Where am I? It's way better than I thought it was going to be. We'll do a rundown in a second, but I feel that any visit to Harrods isn't complete without a little trip to the food hall. Super bougie, you can also do your fresh veg shopping here. This thing looks incredible. I feel like I kind of have to have a Scotch egg. Cheers. Thank you. Right over there. Oh yeah, the Prada Cafe. So some of you may know that there's a Prada Cafe attached pretty much to Harrods, which is right there. It's got a cool aesthetic. It's got this like Wes Anderson kind of vibe. I've never really been in there to eat, so today seems like a good time to try something out. It's probably a bit touristy, probably very overpriced, but hopefully if you're considering coming to London, this might give you a bit of an insight whether to visit here. So this opened a few years back. I must have passed it. I've never actually gone inside. So let's have a check. Hello. Sorry. So this is pistachio. That's pretty good. I'm going to film this. Oh, shit. Try that. It's real good. It's pistachio stomach shake. Absolutely banging, to be fair. Not sure it's worth the price, but It is pretty good. It's quite a nice little vibe in here. And the coffee. It's just nice black coffee. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, I got told off for filming in the Prada Cafe. It was nice. The coffee was nice. The little cake thing was really good. Not worth the price though. Definitely not worth the amount that they charge you for that. But the venue is quite nice. Like, it is a little bit stuffy, as you'd expect from being a Prada Cafe at the back of Harrods. So yeah, everything was kind of as expected. But I think a coffee and a cake was like 25 quid. So not something I'll really be doing too much. I also forgot that I bought a Scotch egg. So I've come to one of the most British places you can possibly get to try one of the most British foods you can possibly eat. So I normally like a Scotch egg warm, and this is not warm, so I'm a bit sad about that. For those who don't know, I know a lot of people watching aren't English. Scotch egg is an egg, boiled egg, hard-boiled egg, in some sausage meat, and then bread with some breadcrumbs, But you can get them different levels of like fanciness. You can get them just from like a petrol station and they're not very nice, or you can get like the pub ones, which are great and they're warm and the insides are like gooey. I don't know where this is going to fall. I think this was like 5 quid, which is not bad at all when it comes to the fancy ones. Yeah, here it is. I mean, I prefer them a little bit browner. There's a lot of pigeons around here, so I have to be careful. Let's go. Right, first bite. Sausage is good. Not got through to the egg yet, but it's promising. I don't like the sausage to be too spicy or too like rich. It's good. Then you have the egg inside, which is a little bit gooey. Nice and salty. It's not like oily or moist. That's not a horrible word. You know what I mean? Oily. I'm not a food YouTuber. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's nice and salty. Not too rich. Pretty much exactly what you want from a Scotch egg, apart from it's not warm. So yeah, generally I'm pretty impressed with Harrods. I was not expecting much at all. I was expecting to be a little bit like the Prada Cafe, where it's a little bit stuffy. It has a reputation. You can't go in there, or at least you never were allowed to go in there with like shorts on or rips in your jeans. There's a couple of times I've been turned away when I was younger for having like rips in my jeans. Seems a lot more of a nicer place, especially the menswear area, to be honest. It seems a lot more of a warm and friendly place than it used to sort of feel. There's a lot younger crowd there. Like the first section we went in with the sort of more contemporary menswear was nice. Everyone was saying hello. All the people that worked in the store were saying hello. Not in that sort of like that way of being standing over you and being like trying to force you into buying stuff. They were just generally friendly and nice. They were all cool for me filming, which I was really shocked at. I mentioned that I was like personal shopping, so I think that helped, but I did feel like I was kind of pushing it a little bit by the end by just walking through with the gimbaled camera. Like, it's just a small little thing, but yeah, really nice experience. And especially if you're spending a lot of money there. You saw some of the prices of some of the items. You want that, like, you need that. You can't have this old school mentality of just like an elitist sort of place, because I think younger people now have money. It's a younger sort of new money group, so you have to be more friendly. It's like same Savoy is exactly the same thing. It's way more friendlier. So yeah, super impressed with that. Some cool items as well, as you'd probably expect. But I was generally thinking it would be so that back in the day it used to be the basement was the menswear. It used to be quite small. Now it's massive. It's absolutely huge. It's got such a bigger selection of clothes as well. Way bigger than I thought it would be. It had like Drakes in there as well. A couple of things like Lardini really impressed me. Fursac as well, didn't expect that to be there. There was a couple. It was a small section, but some really cool pieces there. Definitely worth going if you're coming to London. It's definitely worth checking out Harrods. The food hall's great. Even if you're not going to buy something, you're going to buy something little. It's good quality, and it's just kind of fun to walk around as well. Even if you're not going to buy a £7,000 teddy bear coat, but it's just nice to have a look at, and actually it's a much more pleasurable experience than I thought it would be. The area is nice as well. Buckhouse is literally 2 stops away on the train, or you can walk it in about 20 minutes. You got Hyde Park as well. So generally, if you are thinking about coming to town, don't be put off by people saying it's touristy, because you can do it without spending a lot of money, unless you go to the Prada Cafe. Just be careful of that. But anyway, I'm going to finish this. I've been intermittent fasting, so I'm kind of desperate for it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.